Martinsville Speedway is a mecca of short track racing. For over 75 years, this track has given us iconic drivers, fantastic races, and thrilling finishes. The last time you joined us, the Xfinity Series had a race that wowed us. But now it's the Cup Series turn, in the Old Dominion Freightline's 500. While our cars complete their pace laps, let's go through the starting lineup. Brad Keselowski on the pole today with a quick lap, followed by Christopher Bell on the outside pole, Austin Cindric, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, and 10th is Ryan Blaney. After them in 11th is Daniel Suarez, 12th is now three-time champion Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, and 16th, making what may be his last ever Martinsville start, Martin Truex Jr., followed by Barry, Austin Dillon, Ty Gibbs, and Eric Jones. And finally, our back three, Chris Buescher, who had an unexpectedly terrible qualifying lap, John Hunter Nemechek, and seven-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Jimmie Johnson. The pace car is off, folks. Well, here we are. And the green flag is out. 20 laps to settle it here at Martinsville. Keselowski and Bell lead off on the front row. It'll be very interesting to see if the outside lane can hold up today. As we saw in the Xfinity Series race, the outside lane could just not put anything to that inside lane. So we'll see how Bell holds up here. That inside lane just gives you such a powerful run off the corner as Keselowski leads lap 1 over Bell, and he'll probably clear him here as we get to turn 2. From back in third place, Kyle Larson also has a run here on Bell as we get into 3 and 4. That outside line, once again, just cannot hold a candle to that inside line. It's little wonder that Keselowski in that pole-sitting car is already starting to put some distance in between himself and Larson. Just look at the way he can get into the corner, the drive through it, and that corner exit. It's no wonder he'll be a strong contender for that win today. We're already starting to get some movement throughout the field as well. Chris Buescher up a few spots, Ryan Blaney as well, Bubba Wallace starting to move up. And Keselowski continues to pace the field here. Oh, and we have trouble. Chase Elliott goes hard into that inside retaining wall, and the caution is out. It's hard to place blame here. It just looks like Elliott came down when Suarez came up, but unfortunately it ends with a DNF for Chase Elliott. And the green flag is back out. Keselowski still leads. Kyle Larson second place, and you can see Keselowski is just putting him to shame in that inside lane. They cannot compete with him right now. And Larson set up to lose more spots here to Bell and potentially Reddick as well. At the moment, though, no one can compete with Brad Keselowski. And Austin Cindric goes around off the bumper of Daniel Suarez. We're starting to see a bit of a pattern here. In that incident with Chase Elliott, you could call it a racing incident, but this one's pretty clear who the blame is on. You hate to see it for Cindric with that strong start he was having, but I think he may be waiting on his favorite driver, and he does get into Suarez a little bit there. We'll keep a close eye on the 2 and the 99 as we get back green flag racing, lap 10 of 20, and Christopher Bell gets a terrible start there. Keselowski's already passed, and here comes Reddick. Can Reddick challenge Keselowski? We haven't seen anyone do it so far. And Reddick bumps him, getting in the turn 2. Can he move him out of the way as we get onto the backstretch? He has the preferred line getting here into 3 and 4, and he will get the best of him. New leader, Tyler Reddick here at Martinsville. Kyle Larson lingers back in third, just waiting for a mistake from our leaders. Ryan Blaney moves up into 4th place as Keselowski is stuck on the outside. And Blaney will probably get that spot from Keselowski too. And we have trouble. Daniel Suarez is slow. Smoke coming from that tire. And he collects Ty Gibbs and Martin Truex. What a mess. And our pit reporter has some news on what may have happened to Daniel Suarez.
You notice a lot of tension down here on pit road. Suarez's crew told me that they've been worried about that contact with Cindric under the yellow flag. If that tire got cut, that'd almost certainly be the reason for the mess we're seeing right now.
Thank you for that report. These drivers have 5 laps to settle it. It's Reddick, Larson, Blaney, and Keselowski competing for the win here. Can Larson hold it in the outside lane? No one's been able to do it so far. And he's holding pretty well so far, but it's just so hard to maintain your momentum in that outside lane. Tyler Reddick looking for his first short track victory, surrounded by 3 people who have all done it here before at Martinsville. Back at the pack, we have drivers like Chris Buescher, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, all competing for positions. But up here at the front, Ryan Blaney takes second away from Larson, and he's chasing down Tyler Reddick. Coming into 3 and 4 here, we're coming to 2 to go. Can Ryan Blaney catch Tyler Reddick before time runs out? It's 3 cars under a blanket here. Reddick, Blaney, and Keselowski's right there if either of our leaders make a mistake. And Blaney puts the bumper to him. New leader Ryan Blaney with 1 to go. Tyler Reddick holding on in second. Can Reddick hold on the outside, or will Blaney steal this one from him? And don't forget, Keselowski is right there. Off the backstretch, into 3 and 4. It is all Ryan Blaney. He wins at Martinsville, and Reddick holds off Keselowski for second. Let's take another look at that move that Blaney used to get the win. That is a textbook example of a Martinsville short track bump and run. Let's get back to it and watch Ryan Blaney celebrate a fantastic and thrilling win. Let's look at our final results. Blaney wins it, of course, after a hard-fought battle with Reddick and Keselowski. Christopher Bell hung around the front all day, and as did Denny Hamlin, kind of making up for the crash of their teammates earlier. Kyle Larson was additionally around the front, but just couldn't hang with it there at the end. Bubba Wallace had a fantastic run today, getting up into the top 10. William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Kyle Busch round out the top 10. Joey Logano gets 11th place, and I believe it was mentioned a couple of times today, but Chris Buescher and Jimmy Johnson both made great drives toward the front after qualifying poorly. Of course, it helps when some of the field wrecks in front of you. Followed by Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, John Hunter Nemechek, Josh Berry, and unfortunately Austin Cindric is a couple of laps down. And of course, there are cars that weren't lucky enough to make it to the end this time. Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex Jr., Daniel Suarez, and Chase Elliott. But there's always next time, and we hope you will join us again. But for now, thank you from Martinsville, and we are signing off.